Hey now squad, it's Bells. On this channel, we learn from the past, plan for the future, and live in the epic today. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're absolutely gorgeous and I love you. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on the IG. I'd love to have a convo with you on there. Today, we're gonna be talking about my biggest insecurities and dreams. I am going to be sharing my dreams first and then my insecurities second, so be sure to stick around for the sip. My biggest dream, I think, is I want to move to Los Angeles to possibly do types of business there or become an actress or a model. Ever since I was young, I wanted to become an actress and a model. I mean, I'm cute, so why not try that out, right? When I was young, I was in different plays and stuff. I was in Beauty and the Beast. I was a plate and a villager. Shining point in my life. I was so good at acting. I was just kidding. But I loved being in plays and I loved doing all sorts of things like that, like the Christmas play that you put on every year when you're in elementary school. My favorite thing. In Los Angeles, I want to start a nonprofit where I help women and children who have come from abusive homes, and I want to get in a big apartment for them where there's like reception at the front, so you have to show your ID to get in, on-site counselors, different groups that people can go to, kids, like areas, so if the mom is not doing well or if they're having a bit of a hard time, that there'll be workers there to watch their kids for them, just to help them out. I've seen what abuse does to a person and I really want to put my hand in that and help with that a lot, so I'm really excited for the future. I really like the idea of LA. I've been watching different videos on like the beaches and the people and different things like that. I'm just really excited to meet them and make friends with them, just live there. I love city life. I didn't realize I love city life because I grew up in North Dakota, in Amanda, North Dakota, and there's literally, it's flat and you know everybody in the town because you went to school with everybody, and then their parents went to school with your parents, and then their parents went to school with your grandparents, and so forth and so forth. I've gotten a little bit of the taste of that living here in Australia, just not knowing anybody at all, but I think it'll be even cooler when I go to this place that I've wanted to go to for such a long time, do life with these people that are just so totally different than what I would have ever experienced. We had 2 people from California that I had on this program that I did last year, and it was just super cool to like learn from them and be friends with them. I became really close with the girl who came. She was one of the most precious individuals that I'd ever met, and so that just makes me so much more excited to get to know more people there and just fall in love with the city even more. I think it'd be really cool to get a business degree or business certification so I could know how to start some type of business. I think it'd be really cool to start a coffee shop as well where there's just a bunch of plants everywhere and you're just like sitting in a jungle when you drink your coffee, just with recliners everywhere. I want it to be in this big room, coffee's in the corner, recliners, plants everywhere, just everywhere, and the air is just so floral and coffee smelling. So excited for it. Also, something that's really far down the road. I want to be a mom and a wife. Most girls when they're young, they think about being a mom. Like, you play with your babies, you play with your dolls or whatever. I think it'd be really cool to just have a small individual that you can just raise and love and teach them right from wrong and let them grow into their own little person. I think that's absolutely wild. Like, you can just have something that comes from you and you raise it, and then it just has its own personality and its own wants and its own needs and its own desires. Super cool. I think being a wife, it'd be super cool just to be able to love someone fully, like with my heart. Well, obviously with my heart. I'd love to be able to help them fulfill their dreams and just spur them on. It'd be really cool just to meet their family as well. I mean, you'd go there for like Christmas or birthdays or whatever else, just a tight-knit family thing. It's just super cool to me and I really want to experience that someday. Probably the last dream that I'm constantly moving towards is being a YouTuber, a full-time YouTuber. I think it's just super cool to be able to just have conversations with you guys like this and in the comments and over Instagram. I love being able to create relationships like this because you guys are all so unique in your own way, and I'm so thankful for this platform. Insecurities. So you guys, I have 2 insecurities that I'm most insecure about. So I was trying to come up with different things. These are the 2 that stuck out the most. And so the first one that I'm going to talk about is kind of like, as I think about it and as I like write it down or like say it out loud, it's honestly one of the dumbest insecurities that I think. I mean, it's fine, but I think it's really like dumb, honestly, because it kind of doesn't make sense, but here it is. I get insecure when I start doing new things and I don't know what I'm doing. It's hilarious to me because you shouldn't really know what to do when you're new at something. Unless you have read books on it, I guess you wouldn't be really new to it if you just read a bunch of books on it, would you though? In high school, geometry and chemistry, I think I cried myself through both of those classes, and my teachers may or may not have took pity on me because I had no idea what I was doing. Every single thing I was so frustrated with and didn't want to learn. I'm the type of person who was like, gets really frustrated, doesn't know what I'm doing, gets really frustrated, quits. I'm working on that, but it's just super confusing because maybe if I would have probably applied myself instead of getting frustrated and not really wanting to do it or really partake in it, maybe I would have learned a little bit more instead of having to cry and get D's and F's. I had to retake chemistry, that's why I say F. Yeah, you guys apply yourself, maybe you'll do better than me. As I've grown older, with jobs and stuff, my biggest thing is saying to my boss is like, if I'm doing something wrong, please tell me, please help me fix it, please help me do better. Because I don't want to do bad, because I think it definitely all ties back to being insecure about not doing things right. I think as well as not doing things right, it's probably disappointing people and making myself look bad. So doing something wrong and then embarrassing myself, and embarrassment is not a fun way to feel, and so I think that's probably one of those biggest things I've had to work through, but I'm getting there. We're all human and chugging along, doing it with Jesus. My biggest insecurity is definitely something I've struggled with for a good chunk of my life. In middle school, in elementary school, in high school, and even now, it's something that I've struggled with, and that would be my weight. I know. There's so many different things that you can do to change your weight, and your girl has tried and is still trying. When I was young, or when I was in elementary school, I don't think I realized that I was fat or bigger than other kids until I went to the sleepover, and there was these 2 tiny itty bitty girls who decided to try on my sleep pants, their sleep shorts. They were fuzzy, they were cute, they were comfy, and they were way bigger than me even. But I came back, I think I was changing, and I came back and these little girls were inside of one pant leg of my pants. It was devastating to see that, and my little Belle's brain just was like, no, I'm not beautiful. I'm not as beautiful as these girls are. Bringing me into middle school, I got kind of obsessive about losing weight and kind of, unhealthy. I got kind of unhealthy with losing weight. Yeah, I would stop eating for a while, or I would binge. And honestly, looking back, I looked good, but when I looked in the mirror as a middle school 6th, 7th, 8th grade girl, I wasn't who I wanted to be. I wasn't like the other girls around me. In 2016, some things happened within my family where I had to get 2 jobs, or I had to get an extra job in order to like support and like pay for different things that I wanted and needed and stuff. And so I was working full-time at school, working practically full-time plus extra hours, and I had 1 day off a week, which was Wednesday, and that was church day, and I was a leader in the youth group, which was absolutely my favorite day of the week, but I didn't have any type of downtime. And so every time I had downtime, I was like, I'm just gonna eat comfort food. I'm gonna comfort myself. And that was from 2016 to 2018, where I just decided to eat and eat and eat and eat and comfort and comfort and comfort and comfort. And I gained probably about 50 pounds that stuck. Cause your girl loves some ice cream, burritos, chocolate, all the fun things, everything that you want but you probably shouldn't do or eat. It's like, that was me. I was like one after the other. I was like, let's do it.
Party, car party.
But it really wasn't healthy. In 2018, life calmed down. And a month before my 18th birthday, I got a gym membership and tried to start doing it the right way. So from 2018 to right now, which is 2020, I've probably lost about 30 pounds. And so I still have a long way to go, but I'm working towards it. I'm doing it. I'm loving life, and it's super good. If you guys want any more updates about my weight loss journey, let me know in the comments. Send me a message on Instagram and I would love to tell you more about it. If you want to be part of the squad, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on that bell to stay up to date with the now. I love you guys so much. You're precious. Kisses. You think I'm pretty? Oh, does that mean?